Did I forget? No, I worked late. Unless I guarantee I won't do a stream before work. So expect a similar thing next week. That's just how it's going to be. Not much I can do about it. So. Okay. I'm just doing an audio test there. That's why I was quiet for so long. All right, so what's going on? Hey, I got my Cryptborn, my Cryptborn guy. New and exclusive. Oh, look at this. See this? See this? See this sold out item? I did not buy this. Thank goodness I didn't buy it. Is it a good deal? Yes. Does it save a ton of money? Yes. Do I want to start Votan? Kinda. Is it way too much money to spend right now for me? Yes. I do not need it. Is a box of everything I love? Yes. But seriously, just because I love everything in the box doesn't mean I need to buy the box. I do not regret it. I have to save money, so I didn't buy it. But that's fine. In other news, we'll just go to our friend here. Still available while stocks last. I pre-ordered him the second he became available, and clearly no one else has. But I have all of this built. I have all of this ready to go. I need but only paint it because I got it primed. So nothing's standing in the way of me completing my Stormcast, except for me. And I have done none of these. I've done none of these, unfortunately. But let's look at the thing we always start with, the thing I never know. We're looking at here. What day? Oh, I didn't change the name of. I didn't edit anything. I didn't edit the name of the stream. November 7th to Lucky 13. I haven't even made the thumbnail. I think now that I remember. I panicked. Doodaloo. Does anyone have interesting Warhammer news? Oh, Windows has interesting Warhammer news. You don't say Windows. That's fascinating. Truly fascinating. Should I just crop this badly? No. We're already unprofessional as it is. We need not make the unprofessionalism. Ah, the cat has arrived. Hello, Caboose. I see you're screaming at me. Excellent. Entertain the people, cats. He just makes little sounds. He's good at that. He's good at the sounds. 189. No, 90. 190. 190 thumbnails. I've done more streams than thumbnails, so that's exciting. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. How's that for scuff? Yeah. All right. So we're looking at the 7th. Where's the, there it is. There's the rumor engine. That's what we start with, but looks like there's something first. A very dapper gentleman. Look at that Rogel Dorn. His head looks like it's made of plastic. That is the most plastic looking plastic head I've ever seen. Man, I hate Joy Toy. I'm still bitter about the one that immediately broke on me. He's an Imperial Fist Blade Guard veteran, and I love Blade Guard, and I love Imperial Fists, even though I have no Fists armies because yellow's hard to paint. But I have this Primarch model, and I would love this, but I do not trust this company. Oh, and they do the lion too. Oh, it's so good. But I hate it because I mean, I guess I could get it and just have like a big lion statue. This armor needs a wash though. It's a little bland. I mean, yes, my Dorn is spray painted gold, but I'm gonna put a wash on it to really like, and then dry brush gold and then silver to really bring out the gold, but it looks good. It just, I don't think it's gonna be a good model. Well, what do we think this is? It's easy to say chaos. What is this? This symbol looks familiar. I'm supposed to say beastman. I really don't know. Really interesting. Everything you need to know about Legions Imperialis. Warhammer, Horse Heresy, Legion Imperialis is a game of epic battles. Oh, hello, Caboose. In humanity's darkest hour, colossal armies comprised of hundreds of soldiers and dozens of tanks supported by squadrons of aircraft and entire mantiples of titans clash in massed battles that display the dizzying scale of the conflict seen at the height of the Horus Heresy. Wow. Is this what you get? We've covered the concepts over the past few months. We collected all knowledge here. Well, it's not just, is this Space Marines and Guard? Or I guess Solar Auxilia? It might be even if, I don't know. Oh, this is like a one-stop shop for all the stuff. I believe the Dire Wolf was before I started doing the stream. Take a look at these guys. Look at these guys. I love the idea of getting a Warhound Titan and strapping a big gun to its back. It is pretty neat. Although I would give it, I ideally would like probably this gun and then the plasma blast gun and then the double machine gun thing. I forget what it's called. Yeah, look at that. Volcano cannon. Yes. Yes. That's fun stuff. Yeah, I don't care about the rest of this stuff. I do want this model. This model here. The Javelin. The Javelin. Oh, it's so good. It's $146. Oh, I don't want this one. I want this one. Oh, it's cheaper. The one with the last. Why is the one with last can's cheaper? 146 versus 139. I mean, it's not much cheaper. I almost bought this model. Oh, it's so good. It's so expensive. That's 139. How much is this as a Primaris speeder? I don't remember what it's called. I'll go Ultras. Here we go. 90. See, 90. Also, I was showing someone at work my my dragons because I had them built. And they asked, why are there no dragons in 40K? And I said there is. There's the Void Dragon. It literally has dragon in the name. And they were like, that doesn't count. So, but it's a good question. Because if we go over here to 40K and we look at Space Marines, there's all these different Space Marines. Black Templar, though, have like custom models. Blood Angels, custom models for their chapter. Dark Angels, Death Watch, Grey Knights. All of these have models for their chapter. And then Ultramarines also have models for their chapter. Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Raven Guards, Salamanders, Space Wolves. Oh, and Space Wolves have models for their chapters, and White Scars. All these have their own custom models, but most of them are characters. So these are like more than characters, more than characters, more than characters, More than characters. More than characters. Space Wolves more than characters. And I'm going to say Ultramarines are more than characters because they do have Guilliman. Everything else just gets like a character. So like there's a White Scars character, there's a Salamander character, Raven Guard, and Iron Hand character. An Imperial Fist character. Why can't Salamanders have dragons? I do believe they have dragons. They're not called dragons, but they have dragons on their home planet. Because there's a Horus Heresy story about the Death Guard showing up with all their tanks and they're just rumbling through a section of their home planet, and then just drakes tear up out of the ground and like throw the tanks all over the place, and they burninate the countryside, as Trogdor likes to say. So if all those chapters get to ride wolves, like we have like literal guys riding wolves, which slap. I don't know where they are, but look at this guy. He's in a floating chariot being pulled by wolves. Okay, we got Dark Angels where they have like chapter masters and like special land speeders. Land speeders don't exist anymore. This is like extra rare now. Custom bikers with plasma guns on them, right? You got Grey Knights, and they just got all their stuff, like the baby carrier and stuff. You got Blood Angels, and you have like where's the Sanguinary? Yeah, these guys, Sanguinary Guard, and you have like the main source of dreadnoughts now because you got the Librarian Dreadnought. And who am I missing? The Black Templars. You got there's a unit here. I know there is. I'm not crazy. Just mostly crazy. Yes, so Sword Brother in here and Crusader Squad. So like, why can't Salamanders have two things? First off, Vulcan come back. Why can't they have Vulcan? And two, why can't Vulcan bring some dragons? Could you imagine how cool it would be if you just had like a dragon unit of like literally just like the ones from like, not literally the ones from Sigmar, but like just like two dudes, a unit of two dudes on dragons? That'd be so good. So good. Everyone would play Salamanders. Oh, I want it so bad. That'd be so good. What other faction could have dragons? I don't know. I mean, I guess Tyranids could have dragons, because Tyranids already kind of have dragons. Like when you look at the Hive Tyrant, it feels dragon adjacent. It's not a dragon, but it doesn't feel not like a dragon, if you get my meaning. But yeah, I want to see dragons, and I want to see Vulcan, and that would be so cool. Anyways, let's get back to what we're looking at here, which is World Champion Preview. Tune in to our next exclusive preview direct from World Champions. Oh, preview. Oh, new reveals. Only 10 days away. Oh, so more stuff. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at Old World. There's some Old World news coming up, which is exciting. 40K, which I'm kind of mid on because I'm kind of like done with 40K. Not done with 40K, but like I need a break. Painting 6,000 points of Space Marines was a mistake. I think if I hadn't painted that many, if I painted like 4,000 points of Space Marines, I probably would have bought that Votan box. But I'm glad I'm getting to Sigmar. I'm looking at, but I do want to like revamp my my Necron army. So we'll see what I do with that. We'll see. But yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. Sigmar stuff I'm interested in. Horse Heresy stuff I'm kind of interested in. I haven't bought my Dorito Dreadnought. I should buy that, and then I should make my list, and then make my Dark Angels. Old World. Interested. Want to see what's going on there. Maybe we'll get some Tomb King stuff. So Friday, November 17th. That's going to be Oh, coming up. All right, so next stream we will have a late night stream again. It will be late night, but we will have information on previews. Exciting new information. Grand narrative pilot system. This long quarantine zone, rich in biomass, didn't escape the high-beat Leviathan for long, and now the Imperium struggles to hold back the Tyranid tide engulfing the worlds. Ahead of the living armada, scores of ships from errant chaos warbands and Xeno warlords, and rooted Imperial defenders are driven in a great wave of destruction. Some seeking escape from the oncoming horde while others taking advantage to pursue their own agendas. I could see that. I could see like chaos showing up and be like, all right, we're gonna like do things, mischievous things. Oh, look at all these excited people. They're having all the fun. Dang. I can't wait for the convention coming up. I already got my tickets for the convention. Yay. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a book. I thought it was like new models, like new Catchkin models in a new box. That was just Catchkin versus Tyranids. Interesting. Oh, what's this? Witchbringer, an Astro military novel. Long shot, steel tread. I think these three look kind of neat. Are they all like individual stories or are they all connected? I'm guessing it's an order of release, so these first three look very interesting. Like, is this just like covering a tank crew and this is just covering some snipers and then this is covering a psyker? That'd be fun stuff. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ooh, painting. I'm working on painting this guy now. I just got him primed red, but I didn't glue Ionis to it, so he's loose. My gold is not gonna be this. If you saw last stream when I put my phone photo on the stream, I have a different gold. I'm gonna paint everything the same gold. Like all my dragons are gonna be red. There'll be no blue dragons. Same with my Dracoths for my concussors. They're gonna be red dragons too. I'm very interested to see what they do because I was looking at the paint jobs and it looks like it's just a solid color here. And then I was gonna do I have a dark red I was gonna do, and then I was just gonna do the gold and just wash it all. All right, let's see here. Is there like painting stuff? Look at all the extra work they're doing. Look at that. Is it like a wash over the red? I think it might be a wash, but it all looks all filled in. Okay, that's interesting. Let's look at this. Dragon. It's a Drake. Oh wait. It's a Dracothish? Draconith-sized day in 100 plus this week. Ionis Cryptborn is taking center stage, plus an epic giveaway for an upcoming game, Realms of Ruin. We all remember my responses to that game. I clipped it. Did I clip it and put it on my YouTube? Wouldn't it be great if it's on there? I don't think I did because I couldn't make it into a short because it's vertical. But yeah, I love that clip. I do have it on my phone at the very least. Let's hear what Midweek of the Past had to say about Realms of Ruin. Here we go. This is past Midweek.
Yeah, how you play it?
Realms of Ruin is a real-time strategy game.
Gross. Gross. I don't play.
Yeah, that was good. I love that moment. Although there's so much advertising for it, I become curious. Just buy the game to stream it. Our winged friend, clad in mortis armor of a darkly gleaming Sigmarite, Ionis Cryptborn strikes a morbid figure among the heroic ranks of the Stormcast Eternals. Longtime fans will remember his appearance in the Realm Gates Wars, and his maze return in Dawnbringers, The Long Hunt, Strong Top, Scarlet Draconith, I'm sorry, and flanked by his loyal Stormwing. Lore Masters and Sentinel Color Master presenters Alex and Evan have both plenty to tell us about this magnificent Arch Relector. is celebrating dude and dude. Indeed. In the latest footsteps of the battle report, lore masters will be looking at the Arch-Relictor's history and background of the Relictor Temple and the role they play in the Stormcast Eternals, as well as Cryptor's secretive new mission for Sigmar. Secretive mission? We can't say much more. It's a secret. After witnessing his friend Vandus Hammerhand fall and reforge many times, Honest saw how badly it affected him. A flaw in their forging process has been known for some time, but no one's been able to fix it. It was the Sacrosanct Chamber to help mitigate this effect, but it was really only a temporary fix until something more permanent can be found. Now the Sacrosanct have been dispatched to every corner of the realms to battle dark magics and search for answers to the flaw. The issue has been exacerbated. So this is interesting. So first up, this model, Vandus Hammerhand, is in my army, but I'm not using him as Vandus Hammerhand. We should be able to pop him up here. Here he is. So I have this model, but I'm not using him as Vandus Hammerhand. I've actually cut the top of the hammer off, and I put an axe there because I like the rules for landing axe. He's just like a regular lord on a Dracoth, but it's a really, really nice model, so I wanted to use it. But I'm not using him as Hammerhand. It would be kind of nice if I was, because like I have Cryptborn in there, so Cryptborn and Hammerhand, but no. But my whole army's got like this dull black and red and gold, but darkened gold feel about it. It's got like a really negative feel, like almost like, how do I put this? Like, well, they've been reforged too many times and they're just like, kind of like dark and brooding and not super pleased about the whole situation. I don't know. I like this. I like how like kind of grim dark my Stormcaster are looking. They're not like shining exemplars of gold. They look kind of like foreboding. It's really good. I'm really happy with the color scheme, like super happy. Basing my color scheme off of this guy with mostly gold, but with like lots of black and like red, really just like, oh, it's so good. Made me super happy to see. Super, super happy. Flaws in Sigmar's glorious creations. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Dude, this has been in the lore since like the start. When Stormcasts are struck down, they return to Azure for reforging and then rejoin the Stormhost, fighting in the God King's name. That's why they're called Eternals. This torturous process is not perfect. Each time a Stormcast warriors are forged, a little piece of them is lost. Some of the effects are more individual, like Iron Scriptborn's hoarse, whispery voice, which manifests after his many reforgings, while others seem to affect whole Stormhosts, such as the anvils of Heldenhammer, who appear closer to death upon each reforging. A fairly universal trait is a deterioration of memory and emotion that sees the Stormcast become closer to ruthless automatons with each reforging. This is interesting though. There was like some, because the lore is new, like, was this intentional? Like, did Sigmar know that it was like pulling all emotion out of them and all like memory into just making them like perfect machines for his fight against chaos? But it's nice to see that like that's now not what's going on. It was fun when it was a possibility. It's like, ooh, is Sigmar kind of naughty because he's been kind of a poopy head doing a lot of poopy head things? Is this another poopy head thing? No, it turns out it's not perfect, which makes it interesting. There's some people that don't like how the Stormcast are like immortal, but I like it because it's not like true mortality. And it's also, you got to remember this. How much downtime does a Stormcast have? Like a Space Marines. See, the thing about this is we have Space Marines that have been in the lore for lots and lots of years. In game, they've been around for lots of years, fighting and doing stuff, right? And they never die because plot armor. But Stormcast can die. They can fall in battle, and then they come back, but they're not the same. And then because they're always entering battle, and they're always, it feels like Stormcast like end up fighting a lot more and doing a lot more battling. And I think Stormcast have like a pretty rough life. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of why my Stormcast are like real grim dark, because they're doing a lot of battling. They're not the happiest folk. They're just kind of like trying to make do, but they want to like make the world nice, push back the forces of chaos. Amos abandoned his storm host and journeyed for decades through Shaiish, the realm of the dead, looking for a way to reverse this degradation. Now he's returned with his new mission from Sigmar. He has a new friend. That'd be his Draconith ally. Ktorak? Prematurely aged by his time searching near Shaiish, Nandir, in the realm of death. You want to know what he's looking for? Pick up some clues about Ionis Cryptborn's new purpose. You have to watch the episode to find out. Speaking of which, he's also taking an interest in Ktorak. Focused on painting scales rather than the entirety of Ionis Cryptborn. We couldn't pass the opportunity to use such fine miniature as a basis for techniques. Lots of edge highlighting. I am not doing this. We're going to use techniques such as glazing, stippling, and then lots of edge highlighting to get the scales painted. Yeah, no, this is not happening. If these scales are edge highlighted, that's not happening. That is absolutely 100% not happening. Does it look wonderful? Yes. But it is beyond what I would enjoy doing, which is what matters. Lots are red. This is true. All my dragons are red now because of this model. We need to do him justice by painting his rich red scales. We also look how we carry the paint to one part measure. For example, we rather liberally use Gal Warback red to start shading our darker scales down. Mix it with Rakov flesh to create purpley modded underbelly scales. By using paints consistently across the miniature, we can help tie in the color scheme together. There's an element of color theory. Well, of course, that's how it works. Interesting. Realm Ribbon and Prize Draw. Exclusive Xbox controllers. I'm sorry, these controllers suck. Compared to my custom midweek controller, ha ha ha. No, they're cool. I think the Stormcast one is my favorite, to be honest. We're giving away custom controllers for Stormcast Eternals. Nice. As long as you're new existing subscriber to Warhammer Plus, which I'm not, by November 30th, which I'm not, and you are following Realms of Ruin on Twitter. Well, that's not going to happen. What are the terms and conditions? Because this is not happening. This part here is not happening. So can't do that. Won't be doing that. Refuse to do that. Well, I guess the ideal of going to Warhammer Plus, although I am interested, Warhammer Plus keeps getting more and more content that I'm kind of interested in peeking at. There's those limited miniatures, those Warhammer Plus miniatures that you can only get when you've like been a Warhammer Plus person forever. I don't want to do that. I want to do it this way. Secrets of the Ash Waste Part 2. There's a bumper box of Ash Waste terrain on Dusty Horizon. Oh, with the modular Thedos pattern scenery. Construct your own Necromunda settlements. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Look at that. Looks pretty cool. I love these bins. Oh, that one looks like it's been turned into a little shop. It's so cool. Oh, look at the little crane underneath. This is cool stuff. I do like these little doorway covers. A little lantern, a little wind thing. Some stuff hanging outside. But this train is so expensive. Also, they bent the antenna in this one right there. You can see it's bent. Right there, it's bent. You missed the door. You gotta put that lower for the door. It's just a bunch of details and how it's all customizable. That's pretty cool though. It's really neat. I wonder how Necromunda works. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of ways to get up onto this higher section. Except for like here, here. Kind of it. Oh, they got like a little truck in the background. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Heresy. Master the meteorological with the mystical white star Stormseer console. Look at this dude. Every legion has a number of librarian consuls in their ranks, warrior scholars with the ability to bend the warp to their will. Psychers of the White Scar incorporate the long-standing superstitions of Chagoris into their training schema. These Stormseer consuls are weather witches who act as advisors of mystics to their cons, advising wide council on unleashing the wrath of a storm on those in their way. Look at him, he's so cool. Dang, that model. Oh, that helmet's actually pretty good. I hate beaky helmets, but that one's actually really nice. Oh, he's pretty cool. I do not play White Scars, but this is cool. White Scars are cool. You hate beaky helmets? Yeah. Not the biggest fan of the beaky helmets. It's personal preference. If you are a fan of the beaky helmets, then I hope you get all the beaky helmets you need for your army. But I'm a big fan of Mark III. But like the older Mark III. The new Mark III looks good too. Warhammer Underworlds. What is this? Oh, this is the one with the octopus model. Ooh, and look at that. That's a trophy. Ooh. Feels very winterish. Does that say break the ice? Hobby stores around the world are taking part in this season of organized play. Find your local stores on the list by clicking the button below. You can't find your store on the list? Let your store manager know and get in touch to receive organized play kit of their own. Interesting. You can win. Ice Blue Daps. Everything a store needs to run organized play events. Top-notch surprise support. Rewards include deck boxes, acrylic tokens, a range of alternate R warband objective cards, and a glass trophy in a box. Award to the player whose cool attitude under pressure snags them the top spot. That's neat. That's neat stuff. Community takes on Legion Imperialis. Okay, so they painted this tank. This just looks like a full-size Kratos. Oh, it is a full-size Kratos. That's the tiny one next to it. Okay, I thought there was two Kratoses here. I thought there was like the big Kratos and then there's the small Kratos. Like it's just a different angle of the same model. But no. This is actually a full-size Kratos. Never mind. I was confused. It still looks pretty good. The little one looks a lot like the big one. They did an excellent job. I love the Kratos. The tank is so nice looking. It's one of my faves. Boy, those Contemptors are enormous compared to the Kratos. I don't think Contemptors are that big in 30k next to a Kratos. Ah. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, look at those Night Lord ones. Those look so good. Ooh, more Solar Gazillia. That's so good. Oh, look at that fist. Fists. Oh, look at these guys. These legs look amazing. They're tiny little guys. Oh, it's a ruined Sakaran. I love Sakarans. That's cool. Except it's ruined. I don't like it's ruined. I love my Sakarans. That's neat. It's always neat seeing paint jobs. Oh, more Dawnbringers that we don't read. Oh, look at this. He's so angry. Fire Slayer. Oh, he fights a Trogoth king. Ooh. Maybe I should like read all these. Help the Red Gobbo. I have not done this. I was sat in my office nursing a mug of fungus brew, and the rain was coming down like bullet casings rattling out of the gun of some dead tall git having the time of his life when I found out someone had stolen all the presents in the scrap city. I thought to myself, that's supposed to be my job. Even worse, whoever did this leaving clues that only a brainy git like me have the know-hows to figure out. Oh, he's so sad. Oh, I'm getting power flickerings. I wonder if I lost my connection. Hello, electricity? Still seems to be good though. Didn't affect my computer. After the third and final clue, once we got all through right, on a VIP trip to Warhammer World, in addition to the prize pack. Oh, these people already won. Big sad. Someone in Canada won. That's cool. You can't win if you don't try, and I'm not trying. And I clicked the wrong thing and I closed it because I'm a stupid poopy head. Okay, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. Oh, now we get a look at the scary model. Although, maybe other people have painted him. I do not like his face. Oh, this looks a little better. I don't like the model. It bothers me. Hang out and play live. Watch Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin developers take on Warhammer TV team. It autoplays. Pulse. Prize draws. That's cool. I do like that one. I almost want to buy it, but I don't. I don't need it. I have multiple controllers. I have 2 series controllers and I have a PS5 controller. I have more controllers than you can shake a stick at. Black Library pre-orders. So Storm of Iron. This guy looks very goofy with his arm out. I'm pretty sure I commented on that before. Ooh, a book about Leviathan. I wonder if this covers the dudes from the trailer. Because they don't make it out, I don't think. Ooh, this looks like an older book. Because that's a Dark Elf on a cold one. Oh, it's Malice Darkblade. It's like the Dark Elf. Cool. Oh, pre-orders. Big pre-orders. So, Scary Goblin. Wait, there's rules for Sigmar in Scary Goblin? There is rule for Sigmar. Oh, interesting. Movement 5. Wounds 5. 4 plus save. Bravery 5. Once per battle, at the start of the combat phase, you may say the red goble will rig his festive gifts to below. If you do roll a dice for each enemy within 6 of this unit, on a 2+, it suffers a number of mortal wounds equal to the number of enemy models within 6 inches of that unit. Oh, that's neat. If an automatic roll for a shooting attack is made, this unit is 6. Subtract 1 from the target unit's move characteristic. Huh. Neat. A poster. I will not order that. I did not order that. I went to the store so many times looking at this set, going like, oh, do I want it? Do I want it? I kind of want it. And I still didn't buy it. Now it's sold out and I'm free. I'm free. I mean, I guess I could go to my local game store and they might have some in stock. This one's pretty cool. This one is good. I still think this is like, if you want to play Slaves of Darkness, this box rocks. I don't know anything about current Seraphon. It looks good though. This looks good too. This would actually be really useful to get because I have a unit of these guys, so then I'd have like lots of those guys and then an HQ and then have like a bunch of little dudes. My local, some of this stuff is like available immediately. Yeah. All these parts are available immediately. I was at my Games Workshop and they had these things there. So there's a little pin in that. This one looks pretty cool. This one's interesting. It's a 4-pack. This tin tote is terrible. I think it's like $30. Yeah, $30. And it's literally just like a metal tin you can get at a dollar store, but with Warhammer's writing on it. I don't want to be negative, but it kind of blows. But if you're excited for it, I hope you love it. I hope it's great, and I hope it serves you well over the years, holding your paints or whatever things you want to put in it. It's not for me. Calendar. Paint advent calendars. These are too expensive, aren't they? What the heck are we looking at here? I'm sorry. $120? I mean, they're metal pins. That Tau one looks pretty cool. I think the Tau one, the Necron one, the Votan one. Are like my favorite ones. Everyone else is kind of meh. But it's still way too much. Holy cow. Holy cow. Too much money. Too much money. I hate all these pins. Okay, that's a no from me. Oh wow. I knew they'd be expensive. I didn't think they'd be that expensive. Mystery pins. How much are these? How much are those? The Zoom Boy. I guess they're not available yet. What's the article say? Mystery pins. Series 4? What? These have been happening for a while already? There are also two new series mystery pins. Group faction. Features aid to the mortal realms. Cities Sigmar. These pins are available at Warhammer stores. I don't think I've ever seen them at Warhammer stores. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Huh. More preview on Legion Imperialis. Okay, so this is the box. Giving you a complete mass battle in one easier package. It includes 2 armies split between Legions, Astartes, and Solar Auxilia. With scores of infantry. Okay, so you do get... So I'm guessing the Titans are probably on the Legion, or not the other side. I mean, it could be a Titan on each side. But judging from the amount of Space Marines... Oh, these aren't Space Marines, are they? These are... Interesting. Interesting. 233 miniatures. Oh, I guess because each base, which technically counts as one model in game because it's one base, has multiple miniatures on it. So I guess, okay. Yeah, 61 models. Okay, so it's 61. Comes with dice, tokens, templates, every veteran's favorite. The measuring sticks. Unabridged rulebook, core rules. Unit profiles for these armies. The original image for the product erroneously contained 4 Kratos heavy tanks. They are in fact sold separately and not contained within the box. Also comes with no Kratoses. Look at these little jump guys. So you get all these boys. 4 dreadnoughts. Lots of dudes, some Terminators. Those are Cataphracti. Don't see any Tartaros Terminators. This is jump boys. Oh no, this is not what you get. Because the Kratos are here. And those are not in the box. Look at the rhinos. Metal box. Everyone loves metal box. A Thunderhawk. I have a Thunderhawk. Yeah, these little walker things, those are cool looking. And more walker thing. What are those? Are they the Ogrins? Maybe, yeah. Oh, Bane Blades. Lots of aerial support. Avarice Lighter. I have one of these. I have a resin one of these. Full size. So cool. Imperial Knights. Titans. Ooh, little guys. Ooh, it's a Cyanite. Psychically destroying you. Terrain. Army cards. Base stands. Oh, made to order. Ooh. Classic Death Leaper and Red Terror. The Red Terror is a nice model. I mean, nice is subjective. Definitely not gonna buy it though. Ooh, fancy version. Hammers of Sigmar, first forged. Ties Kane print on demand. Oh, if you want those older books. First 3 novels. Print on demand in hardback. Ooh, that's actually nice. Don't know who that guy is, but he's an Imperial Fist. Horus Heresy Collection. That book is gonna be like a mile thick. Battle Report for Legion Imperialis. Oh, look at the little guy. The little Death Guard guy. Wow, so many previews. All right, so I got things to say about this dude. So, these guys in what's their army called? I forget. It's oh, well, why can't I remember? I was thinking about how I have stuff to say about this army and I can't remember the name of the army now. Now that the we're here and now Flesh Eater Courts. All right, so Flesh Eater Courts are like the ultimate. I will never own this army. I do not want to own this army. But it's also the ultimate, I'm glad this army exists. It's such a creative and interesting ideal. He's like literally like a judge with his gavel and his fancy ass wig, looking over his book of laws, deeming out like sentences against those who have wronged the royal court. Okay? And he thinks he's all that. He thinks he's so uppity and perfect and he's above and he's like handing out these sentences. But he's got a skull hammer, scribbles in a book, and he's wearing intestines for his wig. It is disgusting. And I hate it, but I love it because I'm so glad that these guys are in the game because it's such an interesting ideal to have like these dudes that think they really are high nobility. They are dressed in the highest of fashion. They truly are the cream of the crop, the royalty of this world. And they're just mindless, flesh-eating monster creatures. It's so interesting, and I hate it, but I'm glad it exists. And I think anyone who loves this faction, I hope you're having all of the fun, because it is crazy stuff. Like this model, I hate it, but I'm hoping the Flesh Eater Court people, this is exactly what they want, because it is so like on brand for this faction. It's pretty cool. It's really interesting. Wow, yeah. Flesh Eater Courts, they're crazy, dude. Old world stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's look at this. Last thing today. Woo! Deeper investigation of the rules of Warhammer the Old World. I actually dug out my 8th edition army book. I almost want to start like peeking through it. As with other phases, shooting phase broken into 4 steps. You follow in turn for each unit. Declare targets, roll to hit, roll to wound, remove casualties. Okay, that's all normal. Everyone and everything shoots in this phase, whether they're a lowly peasant bowman, a barbarian javelineer, or the Maccabi Chimerian screaming skull catapult, or even the high elven mage manifesting a fire conveyor. Okay, so the magic that hurts also happens during the shooting phase. I'm kind of glad magic is kind of broken up. Longbow. Fire incredible range, so it's 30 inches. AP, nothing, I guess. Special rules, armor bane though, so no AP, but something. Volley fire. Strength 3, I'm guessing? Screaming catapult. 12 to 60. Okay, so it's random? It's random. Strength 4 or 8. AP 1 or 3. Bombardment, cumbersome, flaming attacks, magical attacks. Move or shoot. Which makes sense because it's catapult. You gotta set it up. Multiple wounds. D3 plus 1. Screaming skulls. No, this weapon shoots like a stone thrower using the bombardment special rule, a 3-inch blast template, and the stone thrower misfire table. The multiple wounds special rule applies only to a single model whose base lies beneath the center hole of the blast template. Oh. So if it lands like on a character, it does more wounds. Or if it's a unit that has like 2 wounds per model, you could like take out one guy with the direct hit, and then like the splash damage will deal like 1 damage to everyone else. Pick a unit, declare target. A unit can only shoot if it has a ranged weapon and it isn't marched or charged that turn and isn't fleeing or in combat. To shoot, a model must have line of sight to the target. You can't split fire, so in some cases not every member of the unit can let loose. Models can almost always shoot once. Almost always shoot only once, no matter how many attacks they have in their profile, unless they have volley fire special rule, or stationed on a hill, only the front rank may fire. Once a target has been chosen, it's time to roll to hit. Here's the big news. Old ballistic style BS is back, and it runs from 1 to 10. Well, poop. The higher the ballistic skill, easier to bullseye your target. And once a model reaches ballistic skill 6, they start earning rerolls on their missed shots. To determine whether a model hits, you must make a roll to hit. D6 for each model that's shooting. Look up the target number needed on the table below. Ballistic skill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 plus, 5 plus, 4 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus. Ballistic skill of 6 or higher. If the model has ballistic skill 6 or higher, it gains reroll should it fail to hit while shooting. The second roll usually has a lower chance of hitting on the table below. Oh, so it actually isn't ballistic skill like it used to be. Because 1 is always 6, so it's actually like, but then when you get higher, you get rerolls. So a 6 is a 2 plus, but if you miss, you still have a 6 plus to run. Okay. Interesting. Actually, this is cool. I hate this. This is my sadness. I'm dying. I'm dying inside. I'm dying. I'm dying. No, not the wound chart. Please, anything but the wound chart. I just love how wounds work now, where it's like how like wounds work now. It's so much better. I don't like this. 4 plus, okay, that's the same. Maybe wounds work the same as they do now, it's just with a chart here. Maybe I'm overreacting. Strength against the toughness. When there's a toughness caps. Strength 3 is simply too weak to harm a beast toughness 9. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, it's bad. It's bad again. It's bad. So 5 double 6 plus, but it's also 6 plus and not double. Not double. No, I hate this. Don't like it. Not a fan. No, please have mercy. These wound charts are like my least favorite thing in all of Warhammer and Warhammer 40k. Having to look at the wound chart constantly, because different weapons have different strengths and what you're shooting with and everything, and then looking at what you're fighting and how much thing it is. I never liked it. When Sigmar went away from it, I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then when 40k went away from it, I was like, this is the best thing ever. And now it's like, it hurts me. I wonder if this chart's the same as like 8th edition. Should I run and get my book? I'm not going to, but I could. I love these models. I love Iron Drakes. Iron Drakes are so good. I should buy more Iron Drakes. I love these models. They're basically dwarves, that have mini cannons. And each dwarf has a little mini cannon. And I love them. I love them so much. I should organize all my dwarves. I'm really going to focus on Tomb Kings, but I should organize my dwarves and maybe redo my dwarves. I really wanted to do dwarves. I have so many metal dwarf models, but I didn't have the painting skill to do it, and they just kind of like fell off them. Wow. Magic missile, casting value 8. Vortex of chaos. Yeah, spells are going to work as like they do in the other phases, just these are the ones that shoot out and hurt people. Well, this is all disappointing news. I guess it was expected, but disappointing. Except for this, I'm not going to lie. This ballistic skill thing is different. We'll see how close combat is, because weapon skill, it was the worst. Because you'd have a chart like this to wound, but you'd also have a chart like this for weapon skill. Because you have your weapon skill and your opponent's weapon skill, and you can compare them. So like, it was like so irritating. I hated it. But this ballistic skill thing actually is kind of good. I do like this. Like, if you look at, let's go to the gobbo, because this is a good way to look at a quick. Where did we see the gobo and his wolves? Isn't it pre-order? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So like attack to hit, it's just a 4+. Bam. And the wound, it's just a 3+. Nice and simple. I love this. Same with 40k. It's let's skill 3+ to hit. And then strength 5, but it doesn't work with a chart, because basically if it's strength 5, if you're equal to it, it's so if you're toughness 5, it's 4+. I think it's in the middle. No, 3+. No, 4+. 4+ is the middle. So it's a 4+. If the strength is higher, so it's against something that's strength toughness 4, then it goes from a 4+ to a 3+. Yeah, 3+. And then if it's double the strength, so this is strength 5, and then double, like say it's toughness 2, then it's a 2+. So it's super easy. And then it's the absolute opposite direction. If you're up against something that's like toughness 6, it's a 4+ to hit or to wound. And then if it's toughness 10 or 20 or whatever, more than double the strength, then it's a 6+ to wound. And no stupid chart. It's just nice and simple rules. And I like that. But this is ballistic skill 3+. So you just roll, you roll a 3. This is a 4+. You roll a 4. And then, of course, there's things that can adjust it, like -1 to hit and stuff like that. So then instead of being 4+, it'd be a 5+. This ballistic skill, this new one, is actually just the current system, but better, I think, because instead of just being a 3+ to hit or a 4+ to hit, those still exist. The numbers don't line up exactly, but like a ballistic skill of 1 would just be like a 6+ written on the sheet, and a ballistic skill of 5 would be like a 2+ written on the sheet. But now with the 6 or higher, those rerolls are actually really interesting. I kind of would like this in 40k and stuff like that, because this isn't as complicated to remember, because it's 1 to 5 is 6 to 2, and I could remember that. Maybe. But I do like these rerolls you get when you're higher. This is really interesting. I do like this. This roll to hit, pretty cool. This, sadness. This, all good. And I've closed all of the windows because I am a poopy head. But we're done anyways. Yeah, because that was the last thing. Okay, that's it. That's it for the stream. Looks like a few people stopped by. One person heard that I hated beaky helmets and never said anything again. I hope it didn't offend them, but to each their own. you may enjoy your beaky helmets. That's fine. I will not stop you. I will not demand their removal from the internet. They can stay. Some people really like beaky helmets. That's just not my vibe. Yeah. Man, this army is so weird. But good weird. These models are old. This model is very old. I'm guessing he's like, because this was a metal model. Yeah, resin. Because yeah, this was a metal model back in the day. What is this? This is it's like a bone throne. That thing is crazy. What is this? Visual search. Go away. That's what this is. Oh, okay. These are Windows add-ons. So they're not increasing the size. Dang, that's kind of crazy. Also, I've been looking at where is it here? The chariot, because I was considering the chariot. It's like, do I regret getting the chariot, not getting the chariot? Actually, the chariot doesn't really fit in my list. So it's fine. It's fine I didn't get it. It doesn't fit because it's kind of more of a melee unit. You kind of want to like slam with two of them. You can do some major damage. The shooting is kind of secondary. You don't really want to take the bow, I guess. Even though I totally would. And plus, I've really dropped all other animals that aren't dragons from my list, really. I guess I do have an eagle on one of my models. But I painted him in browns because of the darker theme. But like, I don't have any griff hounds or griff chargers in my list anymore. I don't have a Dracoline. It's just big dragons and the other dragons. It's these dragons, these ones, and not the Dracolines, not these guys, but these guys, like the ones that Hammerhand is riding. Stormcatcher is so cool. I worry about the first gen models now, like these guys. I wonder if they're gonna get the boot. I hope not. I think those models still hold up. People say the default guys. I really hate how it just kind of resets your place. We're gonna open it up at a separate window. These guys, liberators. What's pooping? The stream is over. Is what's pooping. These guys are probably gonna get a refresh because the new game that just released has these guys, but in the more modern design. So these guys are probably gonna get the axe. But I hope that doesn't mean these guys get the axe because I love these models. Maybe if they refresh them, they could look cooler, maybe more dynamic, but I do love those models. I hope they don't go anywhere. Bruh, I know. There's some people that stop by. Also this model, but no one said anything. Well, one person said, heard me say I didn't like Biggie helmets, and then they never said another thing. Stay up to do homework and have watch great content. You can watch it after you can watch the VOD. The VOD will still be here. Yeah, next week is also gonna be a very late stream because I work late next week, so it'll be another late one next week. This model's so good. I never bought this model, but I do kind of want this model. Oh, and I guess they got the 3D rotation working again. Is it this? Yeah, 3D rotation's working on the site again. Yeah, he's spin. I always consider getting this model, but I'm like, because it's like the biggest dragon they have. But I'm actually glad I went with Cryptborn because I kind of like the sleeker dragons. I discovered when I was building these. When I was building these models. When they were without wings, they had a real sleek, slender look about them. They felt like a lot like Griff Chargers, but with much longer tails. And made me think if they're gonna refresh these models down here, if they're gonna refresh these guys, if they refresh Liberators and they refresh these models, They're definitely going to be more sleek. A lot like the Griff Chargers, I think. A lot like these look like without the wings. Because I was really taken aback by how, like, they looked so much like these, but just longer and sleeker. But we'll see. I guess we'll see. They might not also not refresh them. But yeah, I think these are not long for this world. Not only are their rules not very good, the models are definitely the roughest looking ones. I think everything else kind of stands up. Everything else looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with everything in the Stormcast range except for these guys. Even these guys, which are kind of look like the Liberators, they got these big bows, so they kind of balance out. And these models actually look pretty sweet. I do have 3 of these on my list now. They look pretty cool. But then when you compare them to like the Griff Chargers, which look super like dynamic, and the Dracolines, but maybe that's the point. Maybe you want your Dracos to look like big tanky boys, just like the guys that just like stomp up. They're like dragon bears. I've always liked Dracolines, or not Dracolines, Dracoths. Yeah, I've always liked this model. I never got it though. Probably never will now. Can we do a 360 rotation? Because I'm curious. I can't find any pictures of Cryptborn. Because I'm guessing I'm gonna do this color on the inside, but I can never find pictures of Cryptborn, like the back of the model. Like no, there's like you can see the inside of the wing here, but I can't find any pictures of the back of the wings of Cryptborn's dragon. It's always the front, and you can never see what the back looks like. Like what's on the other side? Is it just red again? Is it this tan color? Oh, I don't know. It drives me at the wall. Oh well. I'll paint it whatever color I want to paint it, because it'll be my model. But anyways, I thank you all for watching. Anyone who stopped by, everyone who watches the VOD, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And, well, actually, I guess it's a wonderful evening now, because it is late as heck. But that's all good. Wish you all fond farewell. Goodbye. Oh no. I knocked a couple armored sentinels off the desk. They survived. Scratch that, they didn't survive. I broke off their antennas. Oh no, I'm very sad. No, my armored sentinels. No.